versus UAE for him. Yes, Tanzid replaced by a similar batter, left-hander. And Bumrah doing exactly the same as he did with this ball. 2 slips. He likes to do this. All the matching deliveries to get wickets. Yeah, this was the leg ball in swing, trying to play on the leg side. There's a bit of bounce on the surface as well. So that helped.
Another beauty past the outside edge.
Yeah, I like this better, especially when they've committed 2 slip fielders in T20 cricket for this occasion. He's got to respect that occasion. Pull these big banana in-swingers. They're out-swingers to the left-handers.
Shubman Gill in at first, slip for Lakavana at second.
But then this particular delivery was just running in with a little more intent. There's more intensity in the run-up.
Well, I've had trouble with their opening combination against full member nations. The last 9 T20 matches, only 1 innings of any significance at the top of the order, 63. Those opening partnerships for today, 163, 0, 0, 5, 2, 0, 5. So they've struggled at the top of the order. And Bangladesh against full member nations. Oh, that's gone way down to a finish third. It'll race away for 4. Thick outside edge brings some reward.
The exact opposite from the other end. There's a right-hander running in, bowling out swingers. Wasn't a good shot at all. Yeah, trying to just whip it on the leg side. It's a shot that he likes to play, but there is a late swing on this ball. Fortunate. Went for 4.
Up and can it get over? Just racing back. The skipper at mid-off just could not quite get there.
I tell you what, we had a great view of what Surya Kumar Yadav did. No other fielder would have got that close, because the moment the ball was in the air, he had sussed where it was going to be landing somewhat. Immediately started running back, eyes on the ball. And in the end came very close to catching it. But his reaction was instant. The moment the ball was in the air, he was running backwards. Brian Descartes is in charge of the Indian fielding unit.
Surya Kumar as well, after the fielding effort, with the towel out, drying the ball off. We saw Kuldeep slip, nearly watered the outfield at some stage in the last couple of days just to make sure it stays nice and lush, but there was a lot of wiping of the ball, so I wonder if there's a little bit of dew already, or it's just the slightly damp nature underfoot.
There's one game that we saw, it was a delayed start where there was heavy dew in the evening, where the ball was carrying a lot of moisture. You could see that spray of water in the air when the ball was released. May not have come from the ball necessarily. There was a lot of humidity and dew as well on the field that night.
Yeah, I would have thought with the conditions today and this evening, a little bit cooler, more pleasant than it has been for the last week. Definitely today's probably the best day, although that picture there might not suggest so.
Yeah, take that off. Wrong timing. But you're right, and that was a talking point for all of us when we arrived at the ground. Ravi at the toss as well mentioned it. There's a breeze blowing and it wasn't hot.
More good line and good length and a little bit of shape from Hardik.
T20s, you wonder how you score of these kind of deliveries, because this is short of length. What are the options? Maybe hitting on the up like Hardik did towards the end, or a Shubman Gill would just come closer and punch it to point. The one thing he can maybe look to do against Hardik is go down the pitch, just try and get him to change his length a little bit.
He's hit that one straight and well. Just one bounce, maybe. Was it just short of the advertising cushioning or not? I'd have to have a look. It might have gone all the way. Are those fans suggesting so? But also might be a little bit biased.
Clear conflict of interest there with the fans, but this is the strength. He goes straight. The strong man as well. Lands inside, so that's going to be 4. Just a little fuller and cashed it by Bangladesh. 19 for 1.
Jasprit Bumrah again. And why not? After that first one, rinse and repeat.
Forgive me, but I've got to take you way back to 1993 when I saw something like this, and my good friend Ajay Jadeja wouldn't mind me retelling that story because he himself has said it on air 100 times. Fali de Villiers at the Wanderers bowling with the white ball, and he couldn't touch one delivery in a couple of overs or something like that. The big banana outswing, and Ajay didn't quite have a great rapport with the outswing.
Oh, going down. He was looking for that magic one again. It was a little full. But I think that's swinging down, Sanjay, just.
Yeah, what does the ball tracker do when it's hit on the full, on the pads? It generally gives you a projection of a straight delivery. So maybe that is what India is hoping for.
TV umpire director, we have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. I check the feet. It's a fair delivery. Start with the front on spin mission, please. Appears to be no bat involved, but I'll try to confirm that, please. Yes, please. Yes, no bat involved. Satisfied. Go to ball tracker when ready, please. Waiting for ball tracker. Atkin. Still waiting. Copy that. Thank you. Still building parking. Copy that. Still building. Still waiting. Copy that, director. Thank
Well,
you.
just trying to build the Hawkeye. I mean, first impressions were missing leg stump, maybe even hitting outside leg stump. But we have to go through the process to make sure everything is right. At the moment, taking a little time. Fielders have generally gone back towards their positions. I think they understand. Right, we're ready to go.
Ball tracker is coming. Original is not out. Impact umpire's call. Impact umpire's call. Go back to on-field umpire. 13, please. 13. You can stay with your not out decision. You're on camera. Make a signal.
Decision not out, and remains not out. India do not lose their referral though, as it was umpire's call.
While the umpire was, the third umpire was coming up. Yeah, while we were waiting for the mat and the ball tracker, there was so much discussion happening off air because when you see that ball, it looks like a big boomerang ball coming back in. But with the ball tracker, if it's hit on the full, very close to the stump, it generally draws a straight line. Another one. A bit on a loop, that particular event.
He's managed to find the edge on that occasion, but it's gone down to Shivam Dubey at third.
I think he had to pitch the ball outside leg stump for him to get some bat on it. Otherwise, it's just well bowled and dot balls, but Bumrah is somebody who's always hungry for wickets. It's amazing. He's got the same attitude in all three formats. In T20s as well, he's looking for wicket because that's how good he is. And if he needs to bowl economically, he can do that as well. But 50 overs cricket, same. Test cricket, more of the same.
Oh, wow. Now he's decided he'll just leave the right-hander. That very awkward-looking shot. He was in no position to play that.
Yeah, he's trying to play his favourite shot, but this is Bumrah. He's seeing the line in the air and he thinks it's got to finish on middle and leg for him to play that shot, whipping shot on the leg side, but there's that late movement and came at a speed of 140 kilometers per hour. He may be just ambling in, but you're seeing some of the best stuff of Bumrah at the moment.
Look at the in-swing this time. Ball protection down there in the form of Shivam Dubey. They'll pick up a couple. They're a very good over from Jasprit Bumrah. 22 for 1 after 4.
Well, it's been a little bit torrid out there for the last little while. Been a little bit tricky. Bangladesh 22 for 1 at this stage. And we could go down in the second over. So Burma certainly getting that ball to hoop around. So these batsmen have had the work cut out facing Burma. Things will be a little bit different now. Chakravarti comes into the attack. Outstanding economy at under 7, 6.8. Nicely played. Very good shot first up. Boundary off the first ball he faces.
That's very good, very clever by Iman. He walked towards the off stump so that he could then hit the ball from outside the off stump. Big stride forward and sweeps it so well. Knows where the fielders are. Fielder's a little bit finer, so he's hit it squarer. Very good batting that.
Was having a real tough time with Burma swinging away from him. Habez looking to work that on the onside as well. Good connection. Found the gap for more back-to-back boundaries. Nicely played.
Pressure put on Varun Chakravarti. First two deliveries, hammered for boundaries. That is not something that happens to him quite regularly. So this is something new. Again, he's moved outside the off stump and he's played that sweep shot. Played it along the ground. Knows that there is no fielder there. There is no deep mid wicket. There's a deep square leg. Now deep mid wicket going in.
Two very fine, controlled sweep shots. The first two.
Not to forget the power play is still on. Only two fielders outside the 30-meter circle for the first 6 overs.
Labels just to push on the onside and pick up the one and just rotate the strike a little bit.
Clever, very clever batting. 2 boundaries have come. Takes a single, keeps the strike moving.
Saif is one of those guys who spends quite a bit of time thinking about the bowlers he's going to be facing. He was really good against Tashara a couple of games ago. So he spent quite a bit of time thinking about the opening bowlers he was facing today. He would have thought about the spin as well. He's clearly a good student of the game. Whipping that one away just. Outstretched hand, 4 runs.
Once again, another batter. First to deliver is Iman, the left-hander, went outside the off stump. Now have a look at what Saif has done. And clearly they have decided that this is going to be the tactic against Varun Chakravarti. Go outside the off stump, so we completely take away the prospect of being LBW, and then go for the sweep shot.
The 3 fours or 4 balls of this over. Straight to the man at mid-on. No run on that occasion. Litton Das, of course, is going to be fully fit for that game tomorrow. Big game tomorrow against Pakistan. Loud scream of no. Get to the over, 35 for 1. Let's look at the comparisons at the moment. 1 to 5. On the charge for India at this stage, Shubman Gill was the main aggressor at the top, and then Abhishek Sharma decided to try and catch him up pretty quickly and then surpass him. Boomer again with those big hooping away swingers. Let's just have a look at this analysis with the movement that he was getting, and also that length that he likes to operate on. That's his ideal length. That's where he's at his best. Perhaps a little bit full, a little bit short when he was getting some tap a couple of nights ago, but really good on this occasion. Brilliant length. Considerable
কিরে 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 হালা গেলা
Movement, particularly across the left-hander.
Got under the ball so nicely. And it's a massive six. It's a massive six.
Pretty much the top of the bounce. That's an amazing shot. Outstream of that time.
India continuing with their policy of having 3 overs as the top from Jasprit Bumrah. They've done that in the matches so far. Bowls 3 overs and then comes back for 1 over towards the end.
Played that one well also. That's a little bit slower that side. Just plug the fraction also. They're going to come back for the second and stay at 2. Pretty good aggressive stuff from Imran. Playing nicely. Trying to get after Bumrah if he can. He's, as I said earlier, he's had a bit of a torrid session against him, but now just having a go at him with the last over he's bowling in the spell.
He said he's waiting for it. He's waiting for it and then playing it, like you said, on top of the bounce.
Plenty of advice. Years of advice being passed on to Rashad from Wushi. Last ball the over. Full toss. Easy on the onside. It's only going to be the single. Ends up being 9 runs off that over. 6 down, power plays finish. 44 for 1. All looking pretty relaxed in the viewing area for Bangladesh at the moment. Going along okay. Run rate's at 7.3. There's the signal to let us know it's the end of the power play. 72 India made in their power play. 44 for 1 Bangladesh. So there's a bit of a game break at this stage for India. Bangladesh came back unbelievably with the ball in the last 13 overs. Last 12 overs actually just 87 runs were scored. Amazing work. Called it now into the attack. Again the sweep. Powerful along the ground. So they come back for 2.
He is playing the sweep shot well. Takes a step across the off stump and then plays it. Look at that. Gets into position. And then anything from outside the off stump plays it very well. It'll be interesting to see if could stop that by Abhishek. If Kuldeep will try and bowl him round his legs.
Now that's a top edge. With a chance, comfortable catch, easily taken, Kuldeep into the attack. And as he so often does, has struck early.
He pulled his leg back. This time you can see that he pulled his leg back. The first one was 87 kilometers. This one was a little bit quicker. Have a look at this. He's pulled his leg back just a little bit. Not quite where the earlier delivery was. And Abhishek Sharma has taken much more difficult catches than this one. It's 46 for 2 in the 7th over. And Imran entertaining 21.
So they've lost their second wicket just outside that power play now have Bangladesh. Bedoy arrives at the crease. Played very well. They beat Sri Lanka in that last ball thriller here not so long ago. Kuldeep, of course, in an attack straight away. He's got a wicket first up. That'll make him feel a lot more comfortable. Very talented spin bowler. We always know that he's a strike rate bowler as well. Look at his career, 46 knocks, just over 1,000 runs, strike rate of 124. A score against India, 63 not out. Just tucked around the corner. Kuldeep was certainly interested in a big shout with that one. Thought it was bat. I didn't think it was foot at all. I thought it was bat myself, and I think that's what he's just being told as well with a smile on his face. Samson.
It'll be interesting to see even Suryakumar Yadav's. That is, might have been bad. I think it still would have missed the leg stump.
Creeping through for the first one, not there to come back for the second. Trying to put some pressure on the fielder. Here's a look at the wicket that's gone down recently.
He'd been using the sweep shot to good effect against Varun Chakravarti. But this one, he wasn't quite able to get it away.
End of that over, 5 from it, 49 for 2. Successful one with the wicket. Captain today, due to come next, Jaka Ali. Sain after that, and then Mashar Hussain. He can also wield the willow, so there's still some batting to come. Safe at the top, not out. On 20 at the moment off 18. Aksa Patel. Patel into the attack. Deciding on the one. Such a nice, easy bowling action. Aksa Patel, high delivery point.
Yes, and he varies his pace because he's so tall and such a high release point. He doesn't really have to flight the ball. Very accurate as well.
Yeah, there's the next 3 that I was just talking about. To be done by those 3.
Nicely, Patel.
The only two are aware, these Bangladesh batsmen, how much India did slow up. 6.85 they were going at in their last 13 overs. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Darting in late.
It's a good bat. Perfect for there is a very, very good bat. He's just coming to bat, but otherwise he'll move around the crease, throw the bowler off.
Clocking up another single. Yeah, because of those last 3 overs, 87 runs scored for the loss of 5 wickets, going at 6.69. They don't have to bat out of their skins right now. They've got to pace themselves where he'll Bangladesh and make sure they get a good partnership going. Flip that one away on the leg side. Tied over, 4 from it, 53 for 2.
Keep talking about India's batting ability. They keep coming, the class and just the sheer ability of Indian batters. But let's not forget the bowling side of things with India. Hardik Pandya bowled well, got the ball to swing. But Bumrah, the genius, did his stuff for 3 overs. But then Kuldeep Yadav, Varun Chakravarti, they keep coming thick and fine. Let's go down to Sanjana.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. Taking in this electric atmosphere here in Dubai is Bobby Deol and Raghav Juyal with me. You've picked a great game to come watch the cricket. Have you enjoyed your time so far?
I'm really having a great time. I've come to the stadium after like years and I feel like a little child right now. I'm getting all excited. You know, with every ball, it's just so much fun. I mean, we've all grown up playing cricket, so cricket is our life. You know, after acting, cricket.
Have you enjoyed?
Yes, so suddenly Bobby sir has started acting like me. So we are excited. This is my first time, watching a match live. So I'm also feeling like I'm very childlike energy in me today.
इस स्टेडियम में आते ही एक जैसे लग रहा है कि हम वहाँ हैं तो मजा और आता है टीवी पर देख के वो फीलिंग नहीं आती
आपके लिए तो अच्छा है कि आपके तो चाहने वाले अंदर ही हैं खेल रहे हैं तो
नहीं पर क्या bowling की है I mean everyone's playing well but Bumrah's that spell was really great.
Thank you so much. But it's 55 for 2 at the moment. What are your hopes, gentlemen, for Team India, and do you have a message for the side?
जीतेंगे 100% sir.
जीतेंगे I mean I just want them to play their best because it's a sport and you on a given day anything can happen but the way our team has been playing and performing and each and every player has been giving their best to the team so I'm sure they're going to win and it's going to be a great game.
या मेरे तो फेवरेट प्लेयर है बुमराह जी और सच्ची बताऊं तो मैं उन्हें बहुत पसंद करता हूं एंड मैं चाहूंगा मेरी एक सीरीज का आप डायलॉग बोल दें उनके लिए वो करेंगे प्लीज ओके सो डायलॉग है अक्खी दुनिया एक तरफ और मेरा बुमराह एक तरफ आप बोले
अक्खी दुनिया एक तरफ और मेरा बुमराह एक तरफ. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoy the rest of the match. For now, it's back to you in the comment box.
Thank you so much, Sanjana. So that was great. So the whole world on one side and my Bumrah on one side. That is how that ended. Leading edge. Will that carry? Lucky for the batter, doesn't. 9 overs gone. 57 for 2 Bangladesh. Back at one stage. Good shot. One could get more than a couple on that occasion.
Yes, his intentions were good, but the execution not quite right there. Slowing it up a bit. Akshar Patel, he enjoyed it.
The bottom hand on this one, and it's gone all the way. This guy can bat, and that's his favorite hitting zone.
As you can see here, this nice clean hit there. Is picking his spots nicely. That's his area of strength. 39 from 28. He needs to go. He needs to keep going.
The great strength of Varun Chakravarti will keep that ball in that exact same area from where the last ball was hit for a 6. Nothing can get him to go away from the length that he believes is the key to being effective and successful. We've got a slip now, Shubman Gill. 3 boundary riders on the leg side with a big shot, a left-hander likes to play. Oh! Varun Chakravarti straight pull, batter misses, is in play.
As he's knocked back the off stump. One of his great strengths is to bowl wicket to wicket. He doesn't leave the stumps. And the leg stump has gone for a toss there. He's got a good temperament. He's got a good attitude. Even if he's hit, he'll keep coming at you. Bangladesh just losing their way now. 3 quick wickets. And they're 74 for 4.
Today's captain is batting at number 6, Jakar Ali. Quite a bit of experience for him. 350s at the T20 international level. Quick word on Varun Chakravarti. We had a chat with him before the game, couple of matches back, and he said the gospel for him in T20 bowling is not so much the line, but the length that he bowls. You have to watch the length with which he got the last wicket when we come back. 75 for 4. Akshar Patel. For a little while, but just the 1 run.
You can see the squeeze being put on by India now with their spinners. 3 wickets falling in quick succession. This is the last one, giving himself a little too much room. And Varun Chakravarti bang on the money.
Considering that earlier in that same over, Saif Hassan had got straight against him. Almost pulled off a brilliant catch there. Wasn't timed well enough. But good reactions from Akshar Patel.
He's a tall man, probably a very good fielder of his own bowling. Just out of his reach. Good effort though.
He's in it today. In Varun Chakravarti and Kuldeep Yadav, the frontline spinners for India. But Akshar Patel today is looking the part.
Where he's improved a lot is the way he varies his pace and his length. Akshar Patel is good effort.
Now this one, yeah, sailing over that fielder. Just for a moment, we thought maybe he hasn't quite timed it. Saif Hassan again, another big one, down the pitch. His favorite hitting zone.
Yeah, while he's there, there's hope for Bangladesh. Again, going down the ground for six. Preferring that area, a couple of sixes there.
Yeah, he wants to stay there for a while, maneuvering the strike as well. 12 overs gone, 85 for 4.
Overs done, 85 for 4 at the moment. India have been so good in this period throughout this whole Asia Cup, including today. In these middle overs, they've picked up 18 wickets now at an economy of just a shade under the 5.5 mark. Been absolutely superb in these middle overs, and of course the spinners again today that are leading by the charge. Bangladesh, on the other hand, losing a couple of wickets has put them on the back foot in this game. Quite a gap is building between both these sides at the moment. 116 plays, 87. Both 4 wickets down at the moment. Need 82 from 46 balls, so it's going to be a very special performance from here, presumably from now on strike, if they're going to get anywhere near it. That single almost to 50, almost to 50. He's been run out, trying to scramble through to get there. Pretty sure he's going to be on his way. Really good fielding. Big desperate dive, trying to steal that one for a mini milestone.
I'm satisfied. That's convinced out of this game. I have a decision to the end screen.
They've lost another one. And it's the mainstay this time. Who is still there? It's the captain who is standing in today for Lytton Das, who's been run out for just 4, 87 for 5. Mohammed Saifuddin now to face the music. Now it's getting quite difficult for Bangladesh. 24 innings. Strike rate not particularly high. High score 39 not out against South African Bloemfontein. Bowling has just been brilliant at this stage.
Yeah, apart from that second wicket partnership of 42 between Imon and Saif Hasan, the innings never took off. The ball just going away from the left-hander. If you top four, either of the top four don't score, then this is the situation that you're going to find yourself in on a consistent basis. A lovely over, wicket and only 2 singles. 87 for 5.
Hassan has played nicely, 49 off 35, strike rate of 140. Good shot, down the ground, nice and straight. He loves playing in that region. Really good work, first ball of the over.
And with that 6, he brings up his 50. Of just 36 deliveries. He needed some support from the others, but I can tell you one thing, he's doing his job. He's played some lovely shots and he's targeted that down the ground in the way. Once again, goes over the top of the bowler for the maximum.
Yeah, drafted in for the last couple of games. He wasn't in the lineup actually, and they suddenly thought he was doing a fine job.
Catch it.
Oh, almost back to the bowler. Doing a fine job on the nets and his attitude, and I thought he was putting a lot of thought into the processes he was going through to get his runs that he needed. Put him in the lineup and he's played really well. Going downtown again. It's gone a little bit higher this time. And 6 more. Great connection.
Yeah, the way he has batted in the previous game and also tonight, it seems pretty easy for him, isn't it? I mean, he's picking up sixes at will. That's his 5th 6 in this innings of 61. Again, they smashed it down the ground.
Amazing to think also that he's back in the side, making a comeback here after about 2 years. Using that onto the onside, brings up the 3 figures for Bangladesh. 100 for 5 they are now.
Yeah, what he needs to do is bat just till the very end. And if he can manage to hold on and bat till the very end, then they'll have some sort of chance. Still a long way off. 69 of 38. Just about 10 runs required the run rate. But if you have a couple of big overs, then that run rate comes down. He needs to bat also sensibly. Mohammad Saifuddin.
Flipping that one around on the leg side just for the single. Brings Saif back on strike. 5 6s he's got now. 3 4s. And there's 42% of his runs. Correction, 62 in that V. Really good stuff down the ground. It's really good work. 5 6s again, doing the right thing, getting another single. 15 off the over, 102 for 5. Really good over that last one for Bangladesh. 67 from 36. That's what they require. Still plenty. Resting on this man's shoulders. 63 not out of 40. That's going to be called a wide. If he's still there when they get to the final 4 overs, 4 or 5 overs, then it's going to be interesting because India have had their problems bowling to the death. They've been going at 10.13 runs per over at the death. The most expensive of all the teams in the Super Fours. However, it's going to need two players, I think, to be playing really well for Bangladesh at that stage.
It's all about how do you, as a batter, absorb the pressure. You spoke about those last few overs where India have leaked runs more than any other team in this edition of the Asia Cup. It will be interesting to see how Saif Hassan, especially the right-hander, goes from here on.
A little bit quicker that time for Kuldeep. That's clever.
This is where the pressure starts because the first one was a wide, but the next two deliveries are a couple of dots. So what is he going to do next, Saif Hassan? Is he thinking to go for a big shot or to rotate the strike?
Bumrah's got one over left. A bit flatter. Not quite out of the middle, probably just as well, otherwise that would have carried. Have a look at the dismissal, the run out, the big dive. Captain couldn't quite get there. Direct hits on his way.
There was the captain, Surya Kumar Yadav, getting the direct hit.
Little too eager maybe to get that extra run for 50. Might have been the cause of that. He's really done a very good job, Kuldeep, as he always does. He's in the spotlight again tonight. It's a crucial time for him to bowl. 2 balls left in his third over. Numbers are good at 1 for 13. He's always a potential wicket taker, such as his variety, such as the spinning and parts on deliveries.
He has been the leading wicket taker in this Asia Cup. He had 9 wickets at an economy of 6 before this evening. He's added 1 more, so he's got now 10. Kuldeep Yadav. He's probably the most difficult bowler in this Asia Cup. No question about that.
Good work, Junaid Siddiqui, number 2 in the lineup for UAE. Top over this, 5 from it so far. Nicely fielded by Bumrah. Just the single, 6 from the over is really good. 108 for 5. I was talking about how good India have been in this period throughout this tournament, the wickets they've been taking and also the run rate being so slow. In the last game, this was exactly where Bangladesh was so good with the bat. They got a good start, and from that moment on, they were going at 10 and over actually for the next 8 overs in the middle overs. It's been a little bit more difficult today when you're playing against a side like India, when you've got Kuldeep around and Varun and also Akshar Patel. A little bit of tap for Akshar Patel today, 37 off his 4 overs. Bumrah set a terrific tone right at the top. That's the equation. 61 required from 30 balls. Need to go at plenty per over. First ball. Let's pick that up. May well be out. No. Grassed. A lot of great little talking going on down there.
Yeah, I thought maybe there was a bit of a misunderstanding. We also saw Hardik Pandya going close to Shivan Dubey because this should have been taken. And it also comes from the bat of Saif. Look at him, Hardik Pandya. In the last one, realized there is somebody right in front of him. And he drops it. He could not latch onto it.
Down 5 catches in the last game. The game against Pakistan was quite extraordinary to see catches like that go down for India. Bit of a shock, really. Hasn't got hold of that. That time it's caught. Tilak's taken that catch quite comfortably. Ball we thought was dropped. Next ball, not so.
There's no real power in that shot played by Mohammad Saifuddin. The fielder at long on had to come in. Will probably come in 15 or 20 yards to take that catch. Yeah, that's off the back foot. Not really timing it. Too easy for Tilak Verma. Hangs on to it. Mohammad Saifuddin goes for 4. It's 1-9 for 6. Shah Hussain is a naturally an aggressive player. Thinking about coming back for the second, but it wasn't there. Yes, this required run right now above 13 runs in an over. Both the batters will be hoping and looking to play some big shots. He hits this one straight up, I think. Keeper wants it. Samson says, mine. Oh, and he can't get there. That's another one down. Straight away he called for it. He was sprinting after him, just couldn't quite get there. Think he got a fingertip on at the end. Story of drop catches keep going on. This is the second drop catch in this over. Just for a moment, it thought maybe the bowler would have gone on, but he said, it's mine, and doesn't really get underneath it. He would have caught so many of those at training, so many. Couldn't grab that one. Hard along the ground, straight to the fielder, just going to be the one. Need to keep trying to pick up boundaries. It's a tough call from here. Shade under 14 of the over. Have a look at that drop from Samson. He made the ground okay. Stopped there, and then the last minute had to grab. To heave that on the onside. Just the one. Only 4 and a wicket off that over. 112 for 6.
.57 needed from 24. There's Kuldeep. That's up in the air. Tilak Verma coming underneath it. Makes no mistake. He's one of the best catches, safe as houses. So Rishad Hussain has to depart, and the spinners have really spun a web around the Bangladesh middle order. Wickets have toppled, and number 7 goes down.
Yeah, I mean, at their best with the catching side of things, but Tilak Verma, as you said, Ravi, one of the best in the side. Settled us underneath it nicely, made good ground early, settled himself, and took it comfortably. Not always easy in the stadium, but ones that go a lot higher seem to be slightly easier. Rishad Hussain gone for 2, 112 for 7.
So, Kuldeep Yadav. Bogey, 2 and 2. He's on a hat-trick. Does Tanzim come? Tanzim goes.
Yeah, swinging across the line. He gets that wrong and absolutely spot on first up. Watch it out of the back of the hand, pitches around about leg stump, just spins enough to clip the top of middle. Lower order batters find it very difficult to play good, high quality wrist spin. And this man, one of the best, on a hat-trick as Tanzim Hassan Saqib goes, without scoring 112 for 8 now.
So Nasr Mohammed on strike, Kuldeep Yadav on a hat-trick. He already has 2 hat-tricks in his T20 career. His 2 hat-tricks in one-day internationals. T20, the only man to take a hat-trick against Bangladesh was Deepak Chahar. You mentioned catching. That's a very important point here. A lot of teams that come here practice a lot of high catching because the ring of lights here is pretty low. That's why you see a lot of catches that don't go too high, that come into the outfield. A lot of drop catches. This is up in the air. Should be taken, put down. Another one. Check. As we speak. Just lost it in the end. Now that's exactly what I was saying.
So much higher in the air, so it kind of goes up through the ring of fire, we call it here. This one at the level where you're looking into the lights most of the way. Not making excuses, because a lot of the catches should have been taken tonight, but it is not as easy as you think.
Well, the bails are off. They will go upstairs to check.
TV umpire director, we have a umpire review for a stumping. I have checked the feed, fair delivery. Give me the side on angle, please. Put is on the ground, inside the popping trays. I have a decision to the giant screen. My decision is...
So not out, 115 for 8. $115 for 8. Bumrah back into the attack. 54 needed from just 3 overs. Nasir Muhammad is the man on strike. Saif still there on 69 of 50. He's played well, but he's lived a charmed life. Three drop chances.
Yeah, you talked to Surya Kumar at the toss, Robbie, didn't you? Just said, look, any little areas of improvement. They haven't been at their best yet through the tournament in a complete performance. The fielding was one of those areas that's been as good as it can be again tonight.
4 drop catches in the last game, 4 again today. That's high. Will it go the distance? Oh, second attempt, he grabs it. Akshat Patel takes the catch. So Saif's innings comes to an end. This time the catch taken.
Yeah, I think he does a really good job here, Akshat Patel, because he's worried also about the boundary, so he gets himself to a position where he has to actually look down and make sure his feet are okay. Standing side on, which I like. It means he can give with the ball rather than his feet moving. Oh, end of the bat. I think this is okay. See how he's side on here. He knows the boundary's there, so he can give with his hands if he has to. And it pops up.
Satisfied. He's well inside. I have addition to the Giants
he would
game.
have had that rope at the back of his mind, but in the end, takes it on the second attempt. So Saif has to depart. Bangladesh 9 down now. He goes for 69. It's 116 for 9.
Yeah,
116 for 9. Mustafizur, the last man out there, keeps the Yorker out.
Reminds me, I've got to bring my laundry when I get back home, actually. Mustafizur Rahman, new man and the last man at the crease. A dominant bowling performance from India.